Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be making pizza from scratch. These are the ingredients that we need to buy at the store. Let's go! I went to my local Walmart for some ingredients and noticed this majestic beauty driving around.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb.
What's up, YouTube? We're back from the grocery store. This is the ingredients that we need. Olive oil, some pizza sauce, all-purpose flour, and some instant yeast for the toppings. These are just some of the things we needed. Some jalapenos, pineapple slices, tomatoes, and some red bell peppers. We're also using olives and mushrooms, but those are in the fridge right now. And we have our 12-inch pizza base thingy-majiggy. This recipe is from an online source. I'll put in the description below. It calls for sugar as well, but we don't have sugar, so we're gonna skip that part. Since I'm making food or a pizza for my wife and I'm gonna double the recipe since we each are gonna have our own pizza pretty much. Short people problems. I need a spatula to reach the top. Okay. I'm not a professional baker. I've never really baked before other than like cupcakes. So we'll see how this looks at the end of the day. 1 cup of flour, instant yeast, sugar, salt, and large bowl. Flour, yeast, sugar, and salt. So we'll see how this works because I never used it before. I'm just following the instructions and we'll see what happens because sometimes I can't follow instructions that well. So 1 cup of flour. 1 cup. Hopefully we have enough. I ended up getting a small flour bag because it seemed like it was a lot, but we'll see. 1 cup of flour. It wasn't to the top. 1 cup of flour. Instant yeast. 1 packet of instant yeast, which is about 2 1/4 teaspoons. Tablespoon. Hey Google, how many teaspoons are in 1 tablespoon?
1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons.
So this is 3 teaspoons. Hey Google, how many teaspoons is 1/2 tablespoon?
0.5 tablespoons is equal to 1.5 teaspoons.
So this is 1.5 teaspoons. 1.5 teaspoons. And we need 2 1/4. Hey Google, how many teaspoons is 1/2 tablespoon?
0.5 tablespoons is 1.5 teaspoons.
This is 1.5. We're just gonna estimate it. We only need 2 1/4. So we'll do half. That'll be 1.5, and then we'll do a little bit more. So half should be, this is 1.5, and then we'll do the quarter. This is the quarter, and then we'll do a little bit more for the 1 additional that we missed. Roughly 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast. And now we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. We can just use the quarter one 3 times. I don't know if the math is correct, but 3 of these should be 3/4, which is 3/4. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. If it's too salty, then we add lemon. Now we're going to add some olive oil and some warm water. We are using Kirkland's Costco oil, and we need a total of 2 tablespoons. So this is 1 tablespoon that we use for the yeast. Give it a little. So we need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 1 and 2. Okay. And then we need 3/4 cup of warm water. 3/4 cup of warm water. This warm or less? I don't know, but this is about warmish. Okay, we have the water. We dump it in. Now that we have the water, we're going to use a spoon to stir. And then as we're stirring, we're going to add 1 more cup of flour. So we're going to be stirring. Okay. And now we can add the additional cup of flour. Stir. I really don't know what it's supposed to look like at the end, so hopefully I'm not making something unedible. So we're just going to keep stirring until the dough is forming into a cohesive, elastic ball and beginning to pull away from the sides of the bowl. The dough will be slightly sticky, but still should be manageable with your hands. Whatever that means, do it. I don't know, maybe I messed something up. This looks flaky, but I will continue to stir.
flick of that wrist. Look at the flick of that wrist. Look at the flick of.
So, looks like it's forming into a ball. I'm not a cook, but this looks like it's something I would eat. Status update. I've been going at it for a couple minutes. Starting to form like a ball. Pretty sticky. And the next step says to a separate large bowl with olive oil. Use a pastry brush to clean up the sides. So another bowl. I think this is a bowl we're gonna use too. So let's see if it's big enough. So drizzle some of this. Oops. Maybe too much, maybe too little. Take a brush and go around the sides because the instructions said so. I don't know if it's too much, too little, but it's in there. Going up to the sides, all around. And once we do that, lightly dust your hands with flour and form your pizza dough into a round ball. Transfer your olive oil brush bowl. Use hands to roll the pizza dough along the inside of the bowl until it's coated in olive oil. Then cover the bowl tightly with plastic wrap and place it in a warm place. So I think this is the part where we just let it rest. I think. So this will be one ball. We're making two because we're making two pizzas. So for now, I'll set this right here. Grab a little bit of flour. Okay, I don't know how or what, but here we go. My hands have flour. I can take this here and grab it. And then set to use your hand to roll the dough along the inside. Okay, I'm just gonna be rolling this so it gets coated in oil. It's not the smoothest ball, but it's a ball. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this, but it feels good. We need the plastic wrap. We have this one here. We're going to cut a piece just to cover the top. Cut. And then place that there. Put it in a warm place. Right now it's cold everywhere, so we'll just leave it on that side of the kitchen. Hey Google, set a 30-minute timer.
Got it. 30 minutes.
So for now we're gonna do another of the rolls. Status update. We have another ball of stuff. We're gonna wrap it and then set another 30-minute timer. Okay, cover it up. And now we let it rest for 30 minutes. Okay, Google, set another 30-minute timer.
Second timer for 30 minutes. Starting now.
Okay, we can prepare the toppings. Onion, good. Taste test, let's see. Yep, I didn't even cry. Flour. Okay. I don't know, there's too much flour. Now we're gonna take this, open it up. Okay. Wow. Pretty soft. Okay, once here, use your hands to gently deflate, transfer tightly, and knead the bread. I don't know what kneading is, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we have to work it out into a 12-inch circle.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Working way out from the middle. Oh, I need to improvise for a rolling pin. I think I'm going to find something round and cover it in plastic and roll. We don't have a rolling pin. We have this. Wrap it in saran wrap and roll. We have a rolling pin, we roll. Life hack. This works pretty well. Makes it a whole lot easier because I would have never finished by hand. Looking good, I think. Pretty thick. We'll see how we can make it thinner. My wife says she wants thin pizza. I don't know if it's gonna be possible right now because it's already pretty big and it's still thick.
What do you mean by that?
We'll see. Roll it out and fit as much as possible. Right now it's pretty thick still, but we'll get it worked around the edges using our bottle hack. Moving on to the next ball. Now we can move on to doing the crust. We're going to be doing a stuffed cheese crust. We have skizzers. some cheese and just make a line around the border. Okay. Cheese crust here and cheese crust over here. Now, to give it a little bit of a flattening. Okay, and now I poke some holes in the bottom. Now that we poke the holes, those are good, we can go on to the next step, which is adding the sauce. And at the same time, we should probably preheat the oven to 425 degrees of olive oil. And take our paintbrush and drizzle it around. Oops. Okay, so now we have this, and we can rub it all around, including around the crust. I need a little bit more, but we'll see. Now we can transfer it over here. Okay, I don't know, but these pizzas are looking pretty good. We're using ragu pizza home style sauce. My wife said she wanted hers to be extra saucy, so we're gonna use a whole can. Spread the sauce around. Okay, some sauce over here. I don't like too much sauce. I like more of a toppings and meats instead of sauciness, but we'll add some more if we need to. We have 2 bottles. We only use about half a bottle, so just for measurement purposes. If you're making 2 pizzas about this size, you will need only 1 bottle. 2 bottles is too much, but at least we have some more in case we want to make some more pizzas next time or something else. I mean, grab the other thingies so I can go like that. Maybe that'll help. Trying to smooth it out so that it's spread out evenly. I don't know if this is the thing, but I'm making it a thing right now. And we can begin to add the toppings. Start off with some cheese. Both of the pizzas will be getting some cheese around them. Okay. Add some cheese. Oh, you hear that? That means the oven has been preheated to 425 degrees. We'll just have to cook the pizza for about 15 minutes. Macaroni. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 pieces of pepperoni there. We have to taste to make sure it's all good. Yep. I couldn't even bacon. We never used this before, but it's kind of what they use in Hawaiian pizzas, so we'll see how it tastes today. Every bite will have a piece of meat or a piece of vegetable. Now we can add some onions all around here. I should rip these. Yeah, make sure you eat your veggies. Okay, they both look pretty full already, but we still have more toppings to go. But right now, these things are loaded. Can't even eat them probably without flopping over. Bam, bam. Wife wants tomato. I'm gonna chop off some tomato pieces in here. Some olives. Okay, mushrooms. Status update. It's been 15 minutes. This is how it looks. You can see that the crust has risen. Then we're gonna give it a couple more minutes. Hopefully it should be good. We flipped the pizzas around so that the bottom one's in the top and the top's in the bottom. Added another 10 minutes to the timer, and we're gonna see how they look. We want them to be kind of crispy, golden brown, but not too crunchy or burnt. Status update. We kind of sort of burnt the pizza. The juices from the pizza started to leak, which made smoke. But we opened up the windows all around. It smells a little bit like burnt, but it's not. There's 4 minutes left. We're going to boil it for a little bit, just to get the top to be more crispy. Pizzas are coming out of the oven. They both look good. This one is my wife's with the jalapeno. Okay, everything is good. No accidents. Pizzas are done. As you can see, they both look delicious and they are very hot. And now we are good to eat. We will cut and serve. Smoke alarm detected. Okay, so now you take your knife and you cut. It's very, very juicy. I don't know if I'm actually cutting it or not, but crunchiness factor is there. Maybe a little bit too burnt, but that's okay. The crust is very airy. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right now I'm just going for 4 slices and then going for the diagonal. Oh, it's not hot anymore, which is good. Keep cutting it until you have your slices. Looking at this now, this is, oh, hey Google, stop timer. This pizza can probably feed up to 3 people or one very hungry person like myself. Okay, I don't think I cut all the way through, but we'll see. Like I said, this is the first time I ever make bread from scratch or anything from scratch, so we'll see how it tastes. It smells good. If my wife approves, she said she would buy me a GTR this year, so fingers crossed it passes the test. I think we are ready. Let's do a bite test. Let's see. I'll get a piece from this side. It's pretty hot and wet. Oh, it's extremely hot. We'll go on this side where it's not as wet. Maybe the parchment paper wasn't a good idea, but you can see a little bit of a cheese pool. Here's the bread. Pretty good. The ingredients are in there. It smells good. It's hot.
Nice.
It's good. I would give it a maybe like an 8 out of 10. I think maybe the recipe is for a bigger pie pan because it all kind of got very fluffy. We were going more for a thin crust look, but maybe we should invest in a pizza roller to cut it more straight or all the way through. But overall, I think it's good. For sure beats Little Caesars. You can make this in your home. Like I said, I will link the recipe down in the description below. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.